We have Brian Fogel, head coach, on the left, Whitney Branham in the middle, and Kayla Taylor on the right. Brian, why don't you start with just some comments about the game and your team?
First of all, I'd like to credit UC San Diego and wish them the very best as they move forward, and they're obviously going to move on and represent the CCAA in the West Regionals, and they've done an outstanding job. They're a very well coached team, so congratulations to them. Comments are what I told our team tonight was I'm extremely proud of the way we finished the night. I've absolutely enjoyed coaching this group all season long. Everything I've asked from them, they've done. They've put forth a fabulous effort day in and day out, which is a credit to them as people. And as far as the game goes tonight, offensively in the beginning, we didn't come out very well. We stumbled a little bit, but I felt like our defense was good in the beginning. But we dug ourselves a little bit too deep of a hole, and you can't afford to do that against really good teams. And so we made some adjustments at halftime. We came back out, and I think we ended up outscoring UC San Diego by 13 in the fourth quarter. And that's something that we're going to take forward. We're going to build. It's a great way for our seniors to be able to go out and feel good about what they were able to accomplish, and it's a great building block for our younger players to be able to establish for next season. So really proud of the Chico State women's basketball team, and really grateful to be a part of Chico State athletics.
You ladies really battled in that fourth quarter impressively, and a lot of times you don't see that when someone's down by a lot. Talk about that drive to just keep playing.
I mean, we had nothing left to lose, so I mean, we just left it out on the floor. And those freshmen and sophomores and juniors really sold out, and that's all we can ask from them.
Yeah, that's just the kind of team and the program that we have, and that's what we pride ourselves in, is never giving up and always playing hard. So that was very evident by, no matter what the score is, we're always going to end our game hard like that. So it's a credit to them who finished it strong.
I'd love to hear each one of you talk about the other and sort of what you've meant to each other and kind of what you've learned from each other and that kind of thing. Kayla, why don't you start?
Oh man, Whitney she's my girl. I mean, me and her, we're like yin and yang. I see her everywhere on the floor. If I don't have my shot, I know my girl's trying to get open, and I couldn't be more happy for her to be number one in the 3-point, and I just couldn't ask anything else from her. She's my assist. She's all my assists, so I love this girl to death, and I'm glad I got to end it with her, and I can't wait to see what she does in the future.
Kayla and I, we lived together, and you know, we just clicked ever since she stepped on campus, and I couldn't be luckier to have her as a friend and as a teammate. And just, she works so hard, and she makes me work hard, and we complement each other in that way, and we just love the game so much that we just didn't want it to end. So it's sad that it did, but we've accomplished a lot, and we're really proud of that.
Yeah, looking back on this season, Whitney, I mean, how do you feel about what this team was able to accomplish?
It's amazing because coming in, like, as a freshman, we struggled, and sophomore year we kind of struggled. Junior year, we were like figuring out, and it felt good to just get a taste of playoffs. And then this year, we turned it around, and we were like 4th in conference, which is crazy. Like, we never think like, hey, we're gonna be up here. So just the way the season was going and the way everyone was playing, we just didn't think like, you know, we might take it all the way to the region. So sad that it didn't, but these girls that are working hard, and they're gonna get it. So I'm glad and ready to see them accomplish anything and everything.
Kayla, what about you? What's your time in the program meant to you and your time at Chico State?
Coming in, I really struggled. I mean, my defense was something that needed improvement, and I took it day by day, spring by spring, fall by fall, and extra time in the gym, summer especially, just getting in the gym and getting some defensive work in. I've really just worked on that all my career, and I'm just glad to where I ended, and I'm glad that I could help my teammates with their defense, and that's just what I feel like I've improved on the most, and I had a coach to help me, and yeah, I mean, that's, yeah.
Brian, can you talk a little bit about Whitney and just what you've seen from her during her career?
She has been an absolute joy to coach. She came in, we recruited her as a wing, and then when she came, we had a situation arise where we needed to move her over to the point guard position because we felt that was going to be the best thing for us to be able to do at that particular time to be able to move forward. And she showed the unselfishness that she is, and she stepped up, and she had never really played point guard position before, and you know, but I think it paid dividends for her down the road because you see the game differently from one position to the next, and so she has a better understanding, and it allowed her to be able to establish a feel for the game. And you know, she is a young lady that comes to practice and works as hard as she possibly can. And I'm not just saying that, you know, that's kind of cliche-ish, but she did. She gave everything. She got the maximum out of her potential. And to watch her develop and grow, she's a gym rat. You know, there's a reason why she's the all-time leading three-point shooter. It's not just because what she did in practice. It's the hours and hours that she put in on her own that allowed her to be able to accomplish that goal. And so, but she is she's been a phenomenal leader to the younger players. And as a coach, you know, I try to recruit student athletes, and she exemplifies that to the fullest in the sense that I think she's probably, I don't know, 3.97 or I don't know what her GPA is. But she's been outstanding. She's every bit as good a student as she is an athlete. And so that makes me feel really, really good. And she, like I say, she's been a great role model for the younger players in the program, and we're going to miss her dearly. There's no question about it. But she left her footprint on the program.
Cool.
Thanks.
Thanks.